Hey guys, so this is actually the next technical day. I just ended the vlog, did an import on the footage so that I can start doing that, and found that the first two clips from today, completely without any audio. So I don't know why my iPhone's doing that now. This has happened only on one other occasion, but obviously I've got to add a step of like playing back the first 5 seconds of clips as soon as I finish recording them in order to make sure that this doesn't happen. But the quick recap of this morning is that I was feeling a little better, decided to watch the soccer match while I started to do some work, which led to baseball and more work. So Yoga with Adrian, 3 Clintus episodes, all got done. I then went out for lunch because I have no food here in the house, because money from the business didn't transfer as expected into my personal bank account. So like I have like $200 in my personal account right now, so kind of freaking out about that. So yeah, I had $10 on me and I was like, Chipotle is the answer. So went and did that, came back here, turned on the Boston Houston game, and in between innings and whatnot, I did house chores. I broke down a bunch of boxes, took some trash out, just did a bunch of things, little things around here that kind of got piled up over the course of the last week, and then finally started to really go hardcore at the business stuff, start clearing out email inboxes, things like that. So all said and done today, like 9 videos went back to clients, which I'm super proud of. I'm getting back in that groove, but at the same time, like there's part of me that really needed today to be a super lazy day so that I could try and get healthy. Spoke with my dad for a few minutes on Father's Day, which was a win. And then I think that basically gets you back to the point in the episode where there's audio. So hopefully this clip has audio. We shall see. I don't know. It's one of these things where technology fails me sometimes. So hope you guys are having a good Sunday as this was recorded. Good Monday if you're watching on day of release. Let's get this one started. Oh, and one other big thing, I opened up my new hire packets and found out that my training class is not going to be in the days like it had initially been suggested to me that it was going to be, that for whatever reason they opened up a night class. So instead of going and being in Scottsdale at 9 a.m., I will now be required to be down there or up there at 7 p.m. until like 3:30 in the morning, which is brilliant for me because now I won't have to flip my schedule twice within 3 weeks. Like I can just stay on my late night owl schedule and be totally fine. And the double kicker for me is that, oh yeah, I get to not really drive in traffic. I mean, at least not the worst of traffic, both ways. So I'll be able to go up there 5:30, 6:15, absolute latest, get there by 7 p.m. unless there's like a major accident or something, and then I can come back here, obviously, at 3:30, 4 a.m. in the morning. There's going to be nobody on the 101 and 202, so I'll be able to fly home pretty easily, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Okay, now back to the episode. Alright, 11:20, went for a quick walk because I haven't done that in like a week, and it's been really kind of bugging me, and I wanted to reset my internal temperature clock to the much higher temperature outside so that this felt cool all night. Finished one episode of Daily V 245, finished that up. 246 I have in hand, 247 I also have in hand, ready to go. As you can see, the line leveler is doing its job behind me, but I got super hungry and just kind of felt like after one episode it's time for a good break, like given all the work that I've done today, in order to try and get caught up, and the fact that I'll do 2 more, that's the target before 1 a.m. is to get 2 more done and 2 house chores, and then I'm going to wind down for about an hour and hopefully then fall asleep. And I'm going to actually use a sleeping aid in order to make absolutely sure that it goes down. But once I do that and get those 2 episodes all finished, I'll be nearer back to fully in tune with what I am contractually committed to doing, and I can make that up because I have captions in hand for one of the episodes, and the other one's only 14 minutes long, so I'll be able to do that tomorrow without any questions. So if I do those 2, then we get into the longer form content, the keynote with Jessica Alba, which I have captions in hand for, and then the one that was released today, which is an hour-long fireside chat. So should be able to, like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, get all caught up, just like feeling better about things and simultaneously like feeling better. um, and repositioning a lot of kind of the fear and angst and frustration that I've had with the business, and how it all went down, that I needed those 4 days off, 5 days off, that I come into this a little bit more ready to work and ready to work incredibly hard, because I feel like that this is something that is traditionally outside of my skill set, the job that I'm going into. But it will give me a skill that I desperately need, which is hardcore hand-to-hand combat salesmanship, and I really want that for me. And so noticing that this, much like my time at the part-time gig that I did last year, that definitely provided me a specific skill that I specifically needed for the business. This will provide me a skill that is a specific skill that I have noticed as a failure inside of me, and that transcends to all business, and that's a better place to play. So if I can sort this out, who knows, maybe I spin back up the business into a much more full-time thing, or maybe I'm in a position where I can do both, because I am going to be working overnights, right? There's a lot of hours, and if I'm willing to work really hard again and showing that I can, maybe I can rejigger the structure on things so that I'm not so involved in the day-to-day stuff, like all of the final reviews. And if I can get that out of my inbox and in somebody else's, well then it can really kind of fuel this for me to kind of grow it and own it, but not be so involved in the day-to-day operations, which is ultimately where I wanted to go. I just didn't gain enough cash in order to get there. And so now that I've got this backing underneath me, I need to do very well at this job in order to sit there and give myself an at-bat with either this business, or we pivot it into something else. That's a real possibility too. But I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to take care of this episode, and then I'm going to take care of a chore, and I'm going to repeat that cycle. 1 o'clock, 3 daily views done. All the other ones I decided to just bite the bullet, especially with what's going on tomorrow. Send them up tonight. Hopefully I'll get them back so that I can do reviews on them, so that way I can start to fight the battle on the individual days and the keynotes starting tomorrow. So if I can get that all done, that will make things significantly easier. So that's that. Did not get to either one of the chores, so that'll be kind of my wind down time, and each one of them's 10, 15, 20 minutes tops. So I want to take care of that and get that all squared away. And then I'll hit up the couch, watch a YouTube video, take a sleeping pill, hopefully be asleep 2 a.m., go in with an extra long night's sleep after yesterday's really poor sleep, and hopefully have a really good day tomorrow. It'll be a long one. I mean, I won't get home until, my guess is 4 a.m. So a little extra sleep at the start of the week in order to push me through. That stated, getting this work done definitely got me back in that momentum again today, where I could definitely foresee myself getting all the other things that I need to get done, in regards of making up for the missed work that happened because of this vacation week. The wind's kicking up really hard, which is a sign of monsoon seasons having started. And so just waiting for the rain to come, because it will chill everything out, and I desperately would enjoy that right now because it's still about 95 degrees inside this apartment. So fans are running, AC's finally kicked back on, and so yeah, we'll do that. But I also thank you guys so much for your time and your attention. I appreciate them both. I'm getting back in that groove, guys, and I think this is where, because I'm going to be having changes of venue again and things like that, that you won't just be staring at me on this white wall. Remember, though, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.